As a person that has more yarn and empty notebooks than I know what to do with, trust me, I understand the urge. Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome in if you're new here. It's Deanne. And look Mom, no hands. I finally got myself a new microphone that I can clip right to my shirt, and I think it sounds pretty good. I got one of those little DJI microphones that I see lots of people on YouTube using, so we're gonna try it out in this first video with the new microphone. I think it's gonna sound pretty good. So today I wanna talk about something that no one on YouTube has talked about yet, the Analogue bag. But I have a slightly different take than what some people might have. So get a beverage, get a snack, and come join me. So if you scroll through YouTube, or I'm sure TikTok, you'll probably find a lot of videos of people talking about their Analogue bag or going analog. And then if you watch that entire video, your whole feed will be just that. Thanks, algorithm. Now, I don't want to be all black framed glasses. I was doing this before it was cool. But my word of the year last year was analog. I talked about that in my first video of the year when I was setting up my bullet journal. You can watch that video here. Yes. I just wanted to get off my phone, get out of my head, and do more things with my hands. I wanted to be less susceptible to that algorithm. I started 2025 off strong, buying more music in MP3 format and canceling my Spotify subscription. Eventually, throughout 2025, streaming did creep its way back into my life a little bit as I pay for YouTube Premium, and that automatically gets me YouTube Music. It's really good for checking out new music and trying before you buy. I've always been the kind of person who has a book with me or my knitting in a bag, so if I'm out during the day and I need to kill some time, I pull one of those things out of my bag. So I was halfway to having an analog bag already. Now, if you haven't heard of going analog, here's the Coles notes. Basically, we want to stop doom scrolling, giving ourselves anxiety with the magic box in our hand, fix our attention spans, and do something. Think puzzles, knitting, drawing, painting, reading, writing, God, maybe even going outside? The analog bag trend came from, where else? TikTok. It's essentially one bag to rule them all. Put all your fun offline stuff in a bag and it's there for you when you feel bored, or when you'd normally be scrolling, like maybe after dinner or a Saturday morning. This is great. We love it. Everybody go do it. Oh wait, no, is it bad? Is this not good? Should we not be doing this? Is this a bad idea? Well, if you scroll through YouTube, and I'm only using YouTube as an example because that's what I use. I know it's on TikTok as well, but I never ever go onto TikTok. So if you scroll around on YouTube, you'll see a lot of video essays about why this trend is bad and doomed to fail and super problematic. And a lot of those thumbnails and titles are largely clickbait. I know because I've watched a lot of them. They bring up points that are valid. This encourages overconsumption. Here are 10 things that you should put in your analog bag, and here's my Amazon affiliate link for them. Most people aren't going to stick to this completely, and people are doing this just to get clicks. And hey, sure, I get it. Am I making this video right now because it's a timely topic? Yes. I know I said 2 videos ago that I had some exciting news or big news or some news in 2 videos from now, which would be today's video. Well, I wanted to get this one out first. But next video, I swear, I do have some news to share, and it will make it actually more timely for when that video is going to come out. I swear it's going to happen. With the other points though, we are in an overconsumption crisis. Everything is overconsumed these days. Late stage capitalism means everything can and must be bought and sold. It's so easy to set up an Amazon shop or a TikTok shop and get paid. I understand why people do it. And then people want to emulate what they see on the screen, and if they buy this thing from TikTok shop, it'll totally fix their life. As a person that has more yarn and empty notebooks than I know what to do with, trust me, I understand the urge. We're surrounded by a garbage fire 24/7, so I understand that any little thing that's gonna make you feel better for a little bit, yes. Shut up and take my money. I think it's low-hanging fruit for that to be the basis of your argument against starting an analog bag. I'm sorry. As for people not sticking to this in the long run, yeah, probably. But people don't stick to a lot of things. I don't see a million posts about, hey, don't start going to the gym, because a lot of people stop going to the gym eventually. So if you do that, you're just a loser. I mean, maybe those videos exist and I'm just on a different part of the internet. Surprisingly, I'm not on Gym Talk, if that's not, completely obvious. But what I'm saying is a lot of this discourse seems to come from it not being perfect and therefore not being worth your time. Look at me, look, it's worth it. Doing something with your hands, something slow and clunky, sometimes frustrating. It's so worth it. When you've done the thing, you can hold it up and say, look at this thing. I made it. I made it with my own hands. There's something so satisfying and exhilarating. It really gives me a sense of accomplishment and pride. Doing stuff with your hands also improves neuroplasticity and cognitive function. It's a great way to get out of your head and just focus on the task at hand. It's also important to suck at things sometimes. Sucking is how you learn. No, I'm gonna keep that in. I used to hate when any garment I made looked mommy sewn, a term that came up a lot when I was in design school. Any of those little details that make it look like it was sewn at a kitchen table and not designed in Paris and sewn in China. As capitalism circles the drain and things are churned out so quickly and so cheaply, I find myself wanting something that looks like it was made by a human person with their hands. I want it to look like it took some time and someone put a lot of themselves into the garment. I'm using garments like clothing as an example, but it could be for anything. I don't want perfection. I want authenticity. A wonky buttonhole. A row knit too tightly because I was stressed out that day. It tells a story. Tells a story of what is happening with this row. I have to concentrate for a second before I continue, because this is the tricky part. So if you do want to try the analog bag trend, do it. But if you're concerned about maybe not sticking with it or the overconsumption aspect of it, do it slowly. If you have 8 hours of screen time every day right now, don't expect this to get your screen time down to an hour next week. You have to start slow. Don't think you're all of a sudden just going to take on watercolors and crochet a whole blanket and read 2 books a week. Step 1, go to the library. Go to the library, please. For the love of God, I am begging you to go to the library. Get 1 book, read it, return it, repeat. That right there is maybe all you need to do to feel better. Just read a little bit more. Utilize a public library, or someone in your neighborhood probably has a little free library in their yard. Go to garage sales, buy nothing groups. You can absolutely do this on the cheap. If you want to try knitting or painting or drawing, again, you can do this on the cheap. Growing up lower middle class, if there is one thing I have learned, is there is a way to do something on the cheap all the time. Check out the buy sell trade groups online. I really like to use Garage Sale. I know a lot of people use Facebook Marketplace. There's probably a lot of other local ones too. And they always have a ton of things on them. Craft supplies, art supplies, camping supplies, just supplies for everything. A lot of times it's like we were cleaning out grandma's closet and we found 25 pounds of fabric. Come sift through it and you can have, a piece for $1 or whatever. There's always lots of good stuff on those groups. I scored a set of 100 Prismacolor markers for $30 once. Also, do an internet search for a secondhand arts and crafts supply store in your city. There's probably one near you. It's basically a thrift store, but it's just for arts and craft supplies. If I ever want to try out a new kind of craft or a new medium, I try to hit that place up first. They have really simple pricing that's basically fill up a small bag for $5, fill up a big bag for $10. So it's super cheap and accessible to try something new. You are a little bit at the mercy of whatever people are donating at this particular time, but sometimes it's just fun to walk through and say, oh, I've never tried this kind of craft and I could try it for $5 right now. I'm going to buy this and give it a try. Always start cheap and accessible. And don't set out to paint a sprawling landscape the first time you pick up a paintbrush. Start with a flower. Paint a really nice flower. I think you see what I'm getting at. This is not something that is doomed to fail. But by watching those videos that this analog trend is dumb and doomed to fail, you get that in your brain and you're like, yeah, that's stupid. I'm not even gonna start. I'm not even gonna try. It's pointless. So let's take a look at what's in my analog bag. Okay, first off, it's not even a bag. It's a basket. This basket already lives in my living room, and it used to be full of blankets, but then I kind of downsized a lot of my blankets, and I was just kind of throwing, I don't want to say random crap, but like random things into this basket. And since it already sits by the couch, I thought, oh, I should just put all my analog things in here. And then it's here and it's ready to go for when I want to do something in the evenings. Okay, so first thing I have is this bag here that has my knitting in it that you've seen me working with already. I made the bag too. It has to have a zipper on it because my cats are menaces, so it has to be cat proof so they don't get in and ruin everything. So got that. I have my journal. I don't have my bullet journal in here because it's always like at the kitchen table or at my office desk. So this is like my righty thinky kind of journal. Dollar store. It's super cheap. It's a really nice journal too. I have a crossword puzzle because I love crossword puzzles. This one is really hard too. It's like not very big crosswords, but it's like weirdly obscure the way they word things. It's like, what is this? This one it's made by an Australian company. So maybe it's just like kind of language that's more vernacular to Australia. It's like the way they say things or like words they use maybe. I don't know. Dollar store, so I don't know. You get what you pay for. It's still fun though. I still go through them. I have my big sketchbook. Literally, again, dollar store. I think almost all my sketchbooks come from the dollar store because I'm really lucky that the Dollaramas in my kind of area just have really good like sketchbooks and like notebooks and stuff. So this is like, I don't even like going to an art supply store because these are the sketchbooks that I like. So I'll just keep buying $4 sketchbooks. What else? Again, this little thing. Okay, so this is maybe the only thing in the analog bag where it's like, girl, you haven't even touched this yet. I have big plans though. So it's this really cute little like, this is watercolor paper in here too. Well, it says sketchbook, but it's a thicker paper. It's tiny. It's like maybe a 4-inch square page. And I really have like designs of doing like filling it up with little tiny watercolors. I really want to do that in here. It just hasn't happened yet. So that's maybe the only thing, but this cost me, I don't know if you can see it, $1.75. So it's fine. I do want to start using this though. I usually have a ton of library books in here, but I just returned a ton of things to the library. So all I have out right now, I think, is like 1 DVD. So I have a book that I got from a friend's little free library at her house, and I'm currently reading Secluded Cabin, Sleep 6 by Lisa Unger. It's got a giant thing of cat hair on it. Cool. Yeah, so I just started reading this today. I'm on like page 40 or whatever. I don't know. I'll finish it because I'm just a completionist like that. But it's not grabbing me. I kind of like hate everyone in the book already, so that's fun. But I do plan to finish it. I read 2 books last year. Well, I read more than 2 books, but like 2 books specifically that like absolutely blew me away that I have not been able to stop thinking about, and I haven't been able to like capture that magic again yet. So I'm looking for like the next book that like I stay up late to read every night and I like take a longer lunch break so I can't put the book down, and I haven't got a book like that yet this year. 2 books I'm thinking about are Operation Hail Mary. It was amazing. If you haven't seen the movie yet, you have to go see the movie. I've seen it once in like the regular movie theater. I really want to go back and see it in IMAX. It's so good. The book is so good. The movie is so good. I love it. And then the other book is Tomorrow, Tomorrow, and Tomorrow, I think it's called, or maybe Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. Also really, really good. So that's where the bar is for books. I need something like that like really grabs me. And I think I've read 7 books so far this year, and all of them were like fair to middling, you know? So I'm looking for like the next good thing to really captivate me. This is not it. Maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe I'll have to like update a video later and be like, actually this book ruled, but so far it's not it. I have 2 different containers of pens, because for the longest time I was really into writing in like a million different colors, and I've really like gotten down to, I just want to write in a black pen now. A black pen, maybe a blue pen, maybe like a red title, but 800 colors, just, I'm at the point now where like ain't nobody got time for that. So, but they're still fun. I like to draw with them sometimes too. And then this one is another sketchbook. So I have like 3 different size sketchbooks. 2 of them I've used, 1 I haven't used yet, but dollar store sketchbook. This is just a whole bunch of like other like pens and pencils and an eraser and a sharpener and stuff in here. And then I do have 1 blanket left in here, which is just a quilt that somebody made me like from 25 years ago. And then the only other thing that I am going to include in this, which isn't analog, and it might be considered cheating, but shut up, this is my channel, I can do what I want. I've really gotten into PlayStation. I bought myself a used PlayStation 4 in December. Never played video games before, aside from like Super Mario Brothers when I was like 5 when it came out. We had like the old NES. But like didn't grow up playing video games, and like lately I've just been like, I think I want to play video games, but I don't want to spend a lot of money in case I don't like playing video games. And so I got myself a little like used console. I've been getting used games at like a local like secondhand store, or just again the library. You can take out video games at my local library. You can get them for like a month, which gives you enough time to either play a game as much as you want, or see like, oh, I absolutely love this game, I have to go buy it, and just kind of try a variety of games. So it's really good if you're like new to gaming. You can just like get a whole bunch of different kinds of games and see what you like. So I'll be 46 next month. I just started playing video games like this year, and I love it. I've started playing Red Dead Redemption, which I like to call my horsey game, because I think it would really like make like gamer bros mad and like roll their eyes and be like, this is why chicks can't play video games. But I love playing my horsey game. I'm a little bit obsessed with playing my horsey game right now, I gotta say. It's so good though. So yeah, this goes in the analog bag because it's a thing that I do that I don't doom scroll. Like I can, you know, pick up the controller and play for not hours, and I'm not doom scrolling, I'm not stressing, I'm not worrying, I'm just like locked in. It's horsey time. I do still really want to find a way to make watercolor painting accessible to me again. I think I might get, I saw another video where someone had taken like a little tray or just like a little basket and put all their watercolor necessities in this basket and then just put it on the kitchen table. So it's all just kind of there when they're ready to paint, and then you don't have to, you know, spend a bunch of time gathering your supplies or setting things up. It's like, oh, it's just right here. I'll just like pull it out, do a bit of painting, carry on with my day. I always get in a real painty mood in the winter, but then I can't seem to kind of like carry it into the summer or the warmer months. And then I like don't paint all year. And then in, you know, December or January, it's like, okay, let's paint. And then I always feel like I'm starting at square one because I'm not practicing throughout the year. So I really want to have a regular practice. I would love to get a little like travel kit together so I can just go sit in the park and paint and just look very cool. And what are you doing? Oh, I'm just painting. I think that would just be like really fun to do. So that's kind of something that I want to work on as well. None of that is to say phone bad, internet bad. The internet is great. I'm talking to you right now on the internet. You're probably on your phone. I've learned so much from people on the internet and met people that otherwise I wouldn't have had the opportunity to meet. But the difference between medicine and poison is the dose, right? And I feel like we all just need to detox a little bit. Ooh, that was good. That was good. So I hope this inspired you to try a little analog something. You don't need to go analog and throw everything with a microchip into the ocean. Just read a book for a little bit. Do a puzzle. If it's warming up where you live, go for a little walk outside. Let me know if you have an analog bag or basket or plastic tote. What are you most excited to try? Drop a comment below. If you liked this video, I wrote a blog post version of what we talked about today over on my website, deannetheresa.bsky.social. I blog occasionally and I would like to get back into doing that a bit more regularly as well. So you can check it out. I will also put a link in the doobly-doo for you. Until then, thank you for watching. Be kind to one another and go outside.